Is it like a competitive shooter game or something?
It's
It's an Overwatch clone.
basically.
It's
But
what?
I really like the
Oh,
gameplay.
It's
Yeah.
free to play Overwatch clone right now.
But it's
I
super
only know
fucking
that
fast and
because
furious.
I only know this because my cousin was trying to get me into play it.
Well, if you decide to download it, let me know. I'm super down to play with you. But we are been live for the past couple seconds, so hey guys, Gundam Evolution's pretty dope.
Noise.
you thought we were gonna play Changeling? We're playing Gundam Evolution.
We found you! Ha ha ha!
I think at this point, like they have a right to mutiny against us if we don't give them fucking changelings.
We don't give them some kind of world of darkness. But yes, this is Changeling the Dreaming Dustbowl Blues. Last time the Motley split itself, half of them deciding to stay in Crucifixion, Texas to continue the mission of finding the seat of Apollo in this shithole town in the Panhandle in the Dust Bowl, while the other half decided they wanted to go back to San Antonio to try to retrieve a bit of balefire, as well as trying to find a magical means of procuring water. The team that decided to go into the Trod ended up finding the dream manifestation of one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse famine. Decided not to fuck around and find out. And that's where we left off. And they also found some strange obelisks in the near dreaming where crucifixion should have been. They decided to destroy some of them. They couldn't quite immediately see any kind of effect, but back in the mortal world, Chaz's she noticed that people just suddenly started bleeding, hemorrhaging out of their nose.
Huivn, what's up, buddy?
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like I'm still rebuilding everything after wiping our computer, so nobody plays sound alerts.
And so that's where we'll pick up. We'll pick up at the diner, where I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold. Where Chaz's character was dealing with people suddenly starting to fall over and hemorrhaging out of their nose.
Now, if I remember correctly,
A regular thing to happen.
well, yeah, they're eating fucking postums and dandelion pie. If I remember correctly, I was beset by the dust storm chimera. Is that still happening, or are we retconning it?
You step outside trying to go, like, kind of thinking, what the hell's going on here? When the dust storm started to rear its head. And so you hear the same thing as you've been hearing every time it's reared its face around. You hear what seems to be nonsensical whispering, in which you can make out human voices as a face starts to emerge out of the sand, kind of howling while flickers of static electricity light up the air and the sky starts to go black.
Okay, couple things immediately. Number one, how much danger do I think the unconscious people around me are in right now?
Well, someone's drowning in soup.
I'm assuming you pulled your face out of the soup.
Oh boy, I really have to.
You have medicine, Chaz?
Do I have medicine? I might. I really have to refix that chat source because everybody's names are getting blanked out. I wonder if I could fix that real fast. Medicine, you say?
Yes.
I have no medicine. However, I am amazing at guessing. Would you like me to guess?
What is the intelligence roll if you don't have the ability? Isn't it like -2 or something dice?
It depends on what it is. I think for one it's -1, for one it's -3, and for one if you don't have it, like you're just fucked. And I don't remember what a knowledge is right now off the top of my head.
I think a knowledge is one of those like kind of like
Yusuf!
if you don't have it.
Oh, is the Yusuf here?
He is.
The one and only.
I can't read the chat from this far away, but I can see names, and all I hear is, I think, let's fucking go Kilgore. Close enough.
So medicine is a knowledge. So it's one of those things that I think if you don't know it, you're kind of pretty iffy about.
Right on.
Yeah. But, I mean, can I just... if I were to normal human empathy this, could I make an educated decision? Blix, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Blix.
How's it going, Blitz?
I would say
Answer.
I would say it's a pretty gray area right now with
Yo, fucking Blix. Fucking Chad.
Thanks for the
Jesus,
sub, Blitz.
without being able to
Jesus,
genetically
buddy.
appraise them. It's hard to know what's going on with them.
Gotta hit us with that emote. Let
Okay,
us know you're better.
VR people and gentlemen, classy as always, Yusuf.
Right.
All right,
have their hair out now.
boom. What up, professional stream? We actually have this framed. Good 6 minutes after we started. Yeah, I can fix things. All
Hell
right.
yeah.
The digital handyman.
So what I would like to do. Either
Give it a
Kenning or Greymare, I have equal stats in both. How dangerous is this chimera to them?
Greymare and which one?
I have Greymare and Kenning equal. I really can't remember which one's which. I think Kenning is fairy shit and Greymare is general occult, but I can't remember.
Kenning is like basically magical detection, while as Greymare is actual magical knowledge.
Okay, so
Isn't
can I?
Kenny like awareness for Fae?
Yeah, Kenning is more like awareness. I will give you a difficulty 9 on Greymare if you want to try to figure something out.
Intelligence?
Yes.
I got 4 dice. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, ball sacking.
That is 2 successes, my dude.
2 successes. The fact that these two things are happening at the same time doesn't seem coincidental. You don't know if what's happening to them is activating the chimera coming out, but it probably isn't good.
Okay.
So what are they gonna do? And they're suffering, Charlie.
What are the conscious
It's me.
people around me doing?
Basically, like tapping them on the face, trying to get them to come to their senses.
So they
Their eyes
haven't.
aren't quite rolling back, but their pupils look dilated, kind of looking off into the distance as they're just kind of mumbling.
So the. Because in my head, I'm picturing as this huge fucking dust storm whipping up. Is it not that bad then if they're not like running for shelter?
Oh, people are inside the diner trying to cover the people that are hemorrhaging out, but the streets are pretty much empty at this point as everybody's trying to go for cover.
All right. Cool. What's the visibility like?
True dust storm in that it's nearly black right now, other than the little flashes of static electricity bursting in the air.
Fan-fucking-tastic. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Why do I feel like I've experienced that in real life before?
It can happen. It literally did happen with the Dustbowl, where there'd be so much dust in the air it would go black, and then all the dust swirling around caused literal arcs of electricity to pop up in the air.
Am I having one of those like collective fucking memories?
You're having a genetic memory of the Dustbowl right now, Assassin's Creed style.
I
Fuck.
believe it.
So Reared, as best he can, like trying to block himself from the dust storm, he is going to, stand up straight, square his shoulders, and attempt to look more like an indignant noble than a cowed human in a natural disaster. And I will sort of yell into the winds, "You're intruding on my territory, Chimera! Explain yourself!" And I would like to make an appearance intimidation roll.
Why don't you give it to me at a diff 10 as you try to...
Why not?
This is a pretty powerful chimera.
And I think
Mr.
I'm a
Snurb.
powerful fae.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Annie. Mr. Snurb, how's it going, buddy? Diff 10, does my regal
Snurb.
appearance apply to this?
I will say yes.
Eee.
Ooh, that is no 10s.
No 10.
Yeah. Did you watch?
I did not botch. That is no ones either.
Oh, that is funny.
The face just kind of angrily looks down at you as you get that kind of like.
You cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
It just screams at you pretty much.
The mic said no.
Speaking wind to you.
It's probably the noise filter on Discord.
You don't seem to understand the position you are in, Chimera. I am a duly appointed designatee of Duke Hidalgo of the Duchy of Burning Sands, upon whose domain you now lie. Now you will explain your presence to his squire.
Upon whom's.
Are you trying to go again?
You can tell me what happens, but I'm basically... I am verbal bull riding right now. Hutch is like, I've got one shot, and this thing is either going to listen to me, or bad things are going to happen. I can't shoot the dust storm. I don't have Death's gun. I gotta talk at it real good.
Please don't die. We need you to get us out of the upside down.
You gotta scold it and wag your finger at it.
Why don't you give me an opposed strength athletics right now?
Strength athletics. Oh, this is a comedy show. That's right. Oh, it doesn't matter. I got a 9 and 2 1s. Technically not a botch in 20th anniversary rules. If this was 2nd edition, I botched through my fucking asshole. But no, 20th anniversary edition rules, I just failed.
Well, the dust storm just kind of literally rears the wind up at you as it kind of just slams you against one of the brick buildings. Why don't you give me 2 damage, 2 bruised?
Do I roll to soak or do I just eat the damage?
You can roll to soak.
I soak both.
All right, so basically the reaction is it rears up, the winds whip even harder as it slams you against a brick building.
I have a nuclear option. I don't want to do that yet. So, remind me of the rules. If I don't quite have the right realm to target something, I can spend a glamour to temporarily access it, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Then that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend glamour to invoke Sovereign.
And what are you going to do with that?
What you doing?
So I'm basically using Sovereign 1. As I sort of like reach for the dreaming, reach for my own glamour. Because I'm in a bad situation here.
Glamour.
You have tested my patience for the last time. You will explain yourself. What kind of bunk is yelling at a dust storm? Just yelling at a natural disaster.
I'll give you a bunk 1.
Okay, so -1, so that's what
it's like the audacity of this man kind of thing.
The Lion, the Witch, the audacity of this bitch.
I was literally just thinking that.
What am I? It's been a while since I've actually done fairy magic. What am I supposed to roll again? Is the art plus realm, or there's not like an arete in this, right?
Yes, the difficulty starts at 8, and for the bunk you get -1, so the difficulty's at 7.
Yeah, but what's my dice pool?
It is your art plus your realm.
Okay.
And usually the amount of successes you get determines the magnitude of the effect.
Magnet.
That is 3 successes.
What was that?
3 successes.
3 successes on Sovereign 1. Why don't you tell me what it does?
Because I don't have it open. And Melinda has my book.
Sorry.
It's fine. I have the PDF. So eventually, at some point... Actually, you know what? It should be in my my Adobe Recents files. Book of Mirrors, V20, C20, there we go. Da-da-da-da, 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 looking stuff up.
Hell yeah!
Contents, Book 2, Wilder. Waiting for the list to populate
Doing
because this is an old tablet. Arts and
hello.
Realms.
Tablet.
Arts.
Do
Sovereign.
you just want your book back?
No. It would take me longer to go get the fucking book.
Tablet.
Okay, so Sovereign 1 is Protocol. Kithane rules for courtly dealings are often inane and sometimes inscrutable. First cantrip taught to Kithane learning Sovereign applies that etiquette to nearly any situation under the effects of Protocol becomes bound by the rules of Kithane decorum and suffers the consequences of violating those rules even unintentionally. Realm determines who and what must observe the Protocol. I spent glamours to target that dude. Anyone who breaks the protocol suffers a penalty to all dice pools equal to the number of successes rolled for the cantrip during the current scene. Any changeling of higher rank than the character who invoked the cantrip can spend a point of willpower at any time to ignore the effects of protocol. That is not what I remember. That is not what I remember Sovereign 1 doing, but I guess that's what I did. So that is what I'm going with.
You invoke. What does 3 successes give you?
He gets a 3 dice penalty to anything to like be a rude boy.
Oh, so you're basically trying to magic him in the conversation.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna kowtow to me. Basically, I'm the boss. I'm not taking your shit here.
So as you say that, it's going to try to strike you with lightning, and it's doing it at a -3 dice penalty.
Right.
So you try to tell it to kowtow to you, and it gets 3 successes to hit.
It's like,
Okay.
Slap.
Man, this breeze is getting fresh. Sorry, that was bad.
I liked it.
Okay. Dexterity, athletics to dodge.
Yes.
Oh man, I hope I'm feeling frisky today. Wah. I hope that's 0 successes because I rolled another one.
What dice are you using, Charlie?
The black ones. These are the ones that like me, allegedly.
Where are the goddamn Cthulhu dice?
Those are D&D dice. I can't use the Cthulhu World of Darkness.
They got D10
Why don't
I
you just roll
do.
d20?
and a D20.
I have 3.
3.
I'm just saying the Cthulhu dice like you better. Just saying.
Why don't you give me one of those?
That's a double-edged sword. You have to be
aggravated
careful with.
damages, Chaz.
What was I supposed to do?
1 aggravated damage.
I'll take the 1 egg. Is it real or that's chimerical, right?
Yes.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
That is dangerous, and that means Hutch is no longer able to fuck around.
He's finding out.
Just shoot it.
Yeah, she's your god gun. Just end it. Your gun is so absurd, Tom.
I love my gun. And
It's
my,
so dumb.
my gun and my horse. He's a good boy. But I don't have access to my boy right now.
You didn't want to take the boy through the pee hole.
I didn't go through no pee hole. That the homeless one and the weird one went through the pee hole.
I mean, I'll take it.
You'll take being the weird one?
I mean, when that's all someone has left to say, yeah, it's not so bad.
I thought you were the homeless one.
Oh, no, you are right. Yeah, I'll take homeless.
It's like, I might be homeless, but at least I'm not weird.
At least I don't do weird toe shit, you know?
Like an
You gotta
absolute
subscribe to
degenerate.
OnlyFans for that one. Alright, what's Hutch's response as this thing strikes him with lightning and slams him against the wall?
I know his response. I don't know the
Oh my
rules
God,
for it.
fuck off.
You don't want to what?
I know. Oh, here we go. It's time for the nuclear option.
Yeah. That's my favorite option. I was always pulling for that during the Cold War.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So, Melinda, you're
so the nuclear option requires 2 points of glamour, and I just spent my second point of glamour, so I'm on my last legs. I don't think I can actually use an unleashing right now. There's no way to, like, cut for more glamour. Is there, like, I can't spend willpower or something for it?
There's a diner full of people right now that you could potentially rip some of it out.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
I mean, some of these guys are already having aneurysms. I'm sure nobody's going to notice.
Ravaging is super bad, though. I did wonder if, like, Hutch had, like, a character arc in him where he was going, like, towards the Mad King. Where his drive to do good, you know, all roads to hell are paved with good intentions.
Tear into their sadness.
There's got to be something I can do. What is it doing currently?
It's
throwing you into a building.
Yeah.
It's basically like ravaging the land pretty much.
Like, is it doing damage to buildings? Is it ravaging, like, the chimerical quality of the land?
Why don't you give me a kenning roll?
What's my difficulty?
This one I'll give it to you at a difficulty 8.
2.
And this is a perception kenning.
Perception kenning. I think that's the same dice pool, but I'll double check.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I am way smarter than I am perceptive. What is it, difficulty 8?
I feel the opposite.
Yes.
1 success.
1 success. So it is physically impacting the land around it. It is literally a physical part of the dust storm, of the dust bowl. As in, it's tearing apart the topsoil. You know, it's literally damaging things as these flickers of massive static are burning little bits. It's filling the air with dirt that's black. There's a physical manifestation. But as you try to cast your glamour, it functioned, but you could almost feel some of it slip out with you.
Slip out with me, meaning what? Dissipating into the air, or
almost kind of getting sucked away with the wind. If a spiritual magical thing could do that.
Okay. I have one more trick up my shoulder.
Wait, what?
You said one more trick up his shoulder.
Okay, I'm just making sure he said that.
What happens if I burn my last point of glamour?
Yes, Daestra.
If you burn your last point of glamour, he
cannot help you.
You don't die, but you can't do magic stuff, and I think you also can't particularly remember your magical self while you are completely bereft of glamour.
I've got 1 point left. I could glamour this fucking thing. But what would Hutch actually do? If his back is against the wall, he's going to try and talk his way out of this. I can't unleash. I can't use Sovereign 2 right now because I'm short 1 fucking realm for this. Okay. I'm going to try very hard listening to those whispers again. I'm looking for any clues as to the intentions of this thing, the cause of this thing, some sort of primordial drive of any that I can get.
All right. Why don't you try give me that regular perception alertness in that case?
2 perception, 1 alertness. Why are my stats so low? What's my
It's
difficulty?
okay, Charlie. You can do this.
I'll say difficulty 7.
Okay, I got 1.
1 success.
Yay.
You've tried.
That's better than you've been doing.
You've tried listening to the whispers before, and there's so many of them, and they're just kind of getting ripped around you in a torrent. It's almost like there's like a speaker going around you in a circle, and you can't quite catch what it's blaring out to you.
Because Mon is not there. Mon is currently on another plane of existence, and it's just me here.
Oh no, you also got the Slua.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's here.
True. Quick, slew it. Weird at it.
Do what?
But you hear those kind of similar whispers of never getting out of here.
All right, I'm changing tactics.
What are you gonna do? Throw me at it? Because he said you got the slew.
This is my last idea, and then you can go to Enva.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
So Hutch, still probably smoking, is going to rise to his
What are you
feet.
smoking?
Flannel at this point, I think, or wool, whatever his clothes are made of.
I thought you meant like smoking a cigarette.
I hear you, Chimera. I hear your rage. But I cannot help you like this. I cannot help you if you're going to rip apart the world around you. Let me help these people. Let me help you. Let me help the dreaming. Stop this madness. And I'm going to attempt a manipulation, expression, or empathy, whatever you think is more appropriate. Actually, let's go with charisma instead, because that ties more into my here's the plan specialty.
What page is Realms on, real quick, if anyone knows?
Couldn't tell you.
I want to know the last time I've seen the physical book.
You can
Oh,
give
did
me
you say hentai, or did I just imagine that?
You imagine that?
Can you imagine that?
I think you're
What the
slightly
fuck?
inebriated, Tom.
you can give me that charisma empathy at a difficulty 10 as you yell to the very angry, very powerful Chimera.
Oh, we're spending a willpower on this. I've got very little glamour. I've got very little willpower. But this is like some 11th hour shit. Does my here's the plan apply?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so difficulty 10.
Yes.
Well, guess what, fucker? I got 7 dice. Now you get to know what it's like to be Mark Zantz.
Those
And I
sweet
botch.
Did you really?
I really. I got a 9, an 8, a 6, and 3 ones.
That is the best speech to have right before that moment.
Right? That's exactly what you expect.
Today's not my night to be the hero.
I love you.
Talking all that good shit. Now look at you.
The
Get
willpower
kicked in
is
your
still
chest.
one success, no matter what.
Oh yeah, I do have one
Oh,
success.
yeah.
Thank
The
God for
old
desperation.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's not a botch then, right?
I was gonna say, who's handing out beers?
I mean, come
Right.
over, man.
Yeah, you want a beer? I got a pretty dope organic chocolate stout. It's all yours.
I have 2 milk stouts nitro brewed in the fridge right now.
I got a German Pilsner.
I do not have a beer.
Somebody has to beer Melinda since I'm not there.
I mean, if you want my organic chocolate stout, you can have it.
I'm good, but thank you. I do have sake in the fridge. You should probably get that. I don't know.
Of course, you have wheat whiskey.
Wheat whiskey. Like, you know they do sell whiskey in Japan, right?
Yes.
Or they do make whiskey.
So pulling deep into that emotional well you have, trying to connect to this seemingly senseless bit of destruction, you cry out to it. As for a brief moment, the whispers start to make a little bit of sense. and you can hear Maggie's voice. Very similar to the kind of just delusional rambling she's having inside the diner right now. And you hear her, for that brief moment, talking about her dreams before the wind kind of whips up one more time and stops.
Okay. I know what I want to do, but you can go to somebody else because I'm monopolizing.
All right. What has Eleanor is also currently in the meat realm, not the dream realm.
No, that's what
canonize
happened.
the
Daestra.
realms.
The
out of
meat
those two.
realm.
We canonize the dream and the meat.
You have the dream realm where things are made out of dreams, and you got the meat realm where things are made out of meat.
But no, Daestra, that's what happened. I got a 9, an 8, and a 6, and 3 1s on a diff 10. I forgot I spent willpower. Because I forget things that I do literally 5 seconds ago.
Chat, should I have another shot? I'll let the chat decide.
Okay, that's how you get alcohol poisoning.
No,
okay, let's talk about informed...
good influence.
Let's talk about informed, like, fucking decision-making here. He's already had, like, 8 shots. A 9 did not succeed on a diff 10. No, Daestra.
So, Eleanor, that morning, Hutch had left the hotel while Paul, Gilbert, and Mon also left to go to the trot. You decided to stay while Hutch decided to go talk to the people at the Vanderburg Cattle Co. What was Eleanor going to be doing?
If I remember correctly, I thought I was going to be doing something about the library.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
You were going to City Hall, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I was going there, if I'm not mistaken.
So going to City Hall, you wanted to talk to somebody about the library and reopening it.
Yes.
So on your way there is when the dust storm starts to pick up. How is Eleanor going to react to that?
Probably gonna considering that we've dealt with one that was probably just as strong as this one before. Probably assume it's not good.
What's her immediate reaction?
I'm in danger.
Probably say oh no and probably try to find where it's like starting up from, or I don't know if that's how a thing with dust storms. I forget how they work.
Are you trying to find the epicenter, or you're gonna okay? So you kind of see where the face is forming, and that's when you see Hutch kind of yelling at a dust storm, and he gets
Old
struck.
man yells at cloud.
You kind of catch him as he gets thrown against the wall. You can't hear what he's yelling, and then you see him get struck by lightning.
This is going well. He's got him right where he wants him.
And that's the point where you're like, ooh, he's not one of the fighting members of the team.
Clearly. I'm probably gonna ask him what's going on. What did he do?
As this dust storm kind of starts to dissipate, Eleanor manages to find you as she's asking you what happened.
Right, no one answered. Take a shot.
The accusatory.
The accusatory whisper.
So the dust storm is dissipating now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to look at her, and I'm hoping my expression belies this bedraggled, overdrawn, like butter spread across too much toast. Like Hutch has overextended himself. He's officially,
Lord of the Rings. Now I know you, Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. No, I've been a complete fucking Tolkien dork for the past couple weeks now. It's been dope. But yeah, Hutch is overextended. He's pretty well fucked. Hey, Freddy, what's up?
Hi, Fred.
So you go up to him, ask him what's going on. He's kind of giving you the 1,000-yard stare.
These people's discontent is fomenting this thing. I don't know why it happens when it does, but it is... That creature is literally made of their broken dreams. We need to redeem this town for all our sakes.
Sounds like a good idea. Is there anything I can do for the people that are like freaking out, or are they like coming down from it?
They're on the inside, so I'm not sure you'd immediately be aware of them unless you're
that's fair.
going into the diner.
Yeah, I should probably drag Hutch inside for a second. Let him recover.
You kind of pick him up and take him back into the diner as
Strong woman.
yeah, as one of the people that was in there kind of goes, "You crazy bastard! Why'd you step right out there?"
I was looking to see if anybody passed out in the storm. I wasn't going to leave him out there, now was I?
So somebody comes up and tries dusting you off as you literally are completely
Like
caked
singed.
in your ear. Yeah, you are singed, slightly burnt at some points, and you are literally absolutely caked with dust.
I'm gonna laugh a little bit. Thank you, friend, but it's gonna take a little more than that.
As you see Maggie and I forgot the name of the. I had the name of the secretary written down.
Agatha.
Agatha, there we go.
What now, Mr. Storyteller? I'm kidding. I love you. I forget my own NPCs constantly.
Shots fired. Shots
And
fired.
just then, Pestilence shows up.
What's he gonna do? Take away their postums? Pestilence has been and gone, my friend.
This is the land of famine, death, and maybe war. It looks like Agatha and Maggie are slowly coming to, napkins held up under their noses. So at this point now, Eleanor can see the two recovering women.
So Maggie was the one that wanted to be a dancer, right?
No,
Was that Agatha?
that was Agatha.
Really? What did Maggie... Maggie wanted to travel.
Yes, she was the one that has the. She spoke to Mon Jarston about being interested in like National Geographic magazines and his stories about travel when you guys first came into town.
Okay, but I think I specifically asked her about it, too.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably go over to the two women and ask if they're okay, if they need something, or if they need anything.
Agatha, being significantly older, doesn't respond right away, but Maggie just kind of goes, I don't know what came over me. Just it's like something broke, but not all that bad. Like when you get water in your ear and it suddenly comes undone.
Is the other lady like okay, or is she like dying?
She's not dying, but she's an old woman and started bleeding out of her nose. She's gonna take a lot longer to recover.
Oh God.
Agatha, ma'am, I do apologize. I think it's my fault for dragging you to this god-awful center of the storm.
Weren't you in downtown before you showed up?
I have no idea what you just said.
You are deep throating that mic, my guy.
No, I'm not. I was lying down on a pillow. Dare you?
Tell that to the mic, man. I don't know.
Tom's doing what I had to do one time when I had really bad sciatica. He's streaming from the bed.
Understandable.
What I said is that this was just a regular town before we showed up. A dying town, actually.
I mean, we had the KKK doing weird shit, and like
Forced
Oil barons
busing.
taking everyone's land.
Josh, I find it funny that your racist white people were literally trying to pull a DeSantis before DeSantis.
Oh, I mean, once again, it really did happen historically. All the weird racist stuff, I didn't make that up. That's history.
Oddly enough,
The bit about the magic weird fantasy stuff, I added that in. Trying to export Mexican citizens back to Mexico. That was a real thing that people did. Or trying to deport legal residents to Mexico, claiming they were taking jobs away from Americans, was something the U.S. government did.
Like 5 fucking times throughout history.
Yeah, like no joke. During the Great Depression, they got a bunch of. They're like, hey, we got jobs and stuff for you. Get on this train, and then they took them into the center of Mexico and dumped them off. All legal U.S. residents or legal U.S. citizens. They just happen to be of Mexican American descent. But
as I said, few things to be proud of about America. Being American.
We beat the Nazis.
Hell yeah, brother!
We have one at least.
Agatha just kind of rolls her eyes and looks at you, trying to fully gain consciousness. She's like, it's all the stress.
So I don't know what you're talking about. You're speaking like a fool.
In the words of Jason Carl, I have made a note.
Probably gonna help wipe her nose though. Both of them.
Blow.
Huh?
Do you have any medical ability?
I don't remember. I thought I did.
How many dots to wipe somebody's nose?
She doesn't need dots for that, just in case she's trying to make a medical assessment.
I actually do have two dots.
Would you like to make a medical assessment?
Sure, why not?
Why don't you give me a intelligence?
I immediately for intelligence. What I'm sorry?
Intelligence medicine.
Okay, I immediately forgot what I'm supposed to roll.
The dice equal to the number of dots you have in intelligence plus medicine.
No, I meant the type of dice.
Oh, a D10.
Thank you.
This
I have
one.
so many. Hang on. What's up?
This
Oh,
one.
okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find them because I have 7 dice. Here we go.
The sluas are supposed to be the smart ones.
Yeah. How? What am I supposed to roll for or be?
Roll a 6 or above.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. So as you're kind of looking at them, it doesn't look like the bleeding is coming from their nose as you kind of get a good look at them, kind of move their head from side to side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like something happened further up past the nasal passages that caused them to bleed, but right now, the fact that they're lucid and they're talking, it doesn't seem like it's going to be deadly.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought they were dying for a second. I was like, oh god. I'll probably like try to position them to lean a little bit forward instead of tilting the head back, because that's how you swallow blood. And try to get the bleeding to stop.
All right, back in the dream space, not in meat space. We got our good old boys Monjarson and Gilbert Boyle.
Hey, them boys.
Just had a run-in with with famine.
You know what that means.
And decided that they weren't going to try shooting first and asking questions later. I believe you guys made your way back to the river that you had emerged out of. Monjarson tried to swim back into Crucifixion and came to the conclusion that the hole on the other side dried up, and that the current means of egress is not there.
You guys
Hey,
are
hang on.
stuck in
One.
PP land.
Hell yeah.
Give me 1 second. Hang on.
Tom, I'm starting to get a little bit worried. How much have you had?
I have no idea. I had a liter, almost 2 liter bottle, and a good
Character.
1/3 through it.
Buddy, I think we're somewhere approaching a double-digit number of shots.
It's not important.
Did you do another shot?
What?
Nothing, Tom. Just call if you need a stomach pump, I guess.
I'm good. Anyway, go on, Josh.
Oh yeah, what are you guys doing once? So Monjarson, you were the one that tried to dive into the river and swim out, and you realize you're kind of stuck on this side.
Alright, big question is, what the fuck is Adam doing right now?
He's gonna follow along for the moment.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna put that onus on you then. Boys, I think I can't get through this river.
Well, I
Got
guess
any ideas?
same one as I had before.
Simple.
We try for San Ann and see how far we get.
As I scratch my temple with my gun barrel.
Did a little. You did come to the conclusion that the water probably dried up on the other side last time.
Mm-hmm.
Did we come to that conclusion, or were we just told that as players?
I believe one of you rolled something to try to come to that conclusion.
Yeah, I think it's like a Graymare check.
I do not think that is something my character would come to a conclusion of.
It doesn't look like you're gonna make it through. The portal must have closed up on the other side.
Well, just open up another one.
Need someone to get it wet from the other side.
Too bad you guys aren't demons with sick-ass demon telekinesis.
Right?
Something that's so useful up until smartphones. So we're stuck here is what you're telling me.
At least from this position, we're stuck here. I mean, we are in the dreaming. We could probably find another way out through a different gate, but that one ain't gonna be open unless someone else opens it from the other side.
Do you know any other gates? Because I'll be the first to tell you. I don't know any other gates here.
I mean, we go find a bellfire, or just go somewhere else. I mean, our initial plan was to come through here and try and go to San Ann.
San Ann is hours away.
How do you think we got here in the first place? Like, I just need an object. It doesn't really matter how, I don't know, far away we really are.
The only objects I see around here are those pillows that Mr. Hooded Famine over there didn't want us touching no more.
I mean, there's other things. Right? There's like rocks or boulders or some shit around here, Josh.
You're at a riverbed and there's kind of reeds coming out of it, but as far as you can tell, before you came upon basically the desolation that is crucifixion in the dreaming, it looks like open, endless fields right now of grass.
All right, everybody straddle Adam.
I take back what I said. My character would not know the word obelisk. Big rocks.
I mean, we'll find something.
So we're just gonna walk to Santa Ana?
Can I find like a branch or a fallen log or like a rock that two people could stand on?
Look at him.
Like it doesn't have to be large; it just has to be a thing.
I will reiterate that right now it looks like endless fields, other than the river.
Which direction does the river go?
That's a bit hard to tell without a sun currently overhead. Other than going up and down.
My character's survivalist. Would he have a compass, and would it work in the dream?
I would say yes to the compass, but like if you take it out, I'm assuming it's gonna do that thing where it's just kind of spinning in circles.
I'm gonna throw my compass on the ground in frustration. Lost. We can't get back where we came from, and we have to figure out where Santa Ana is.
Well, I mean, based on where we were when we came to the trot, I imagine I can kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at on this side. So I move generally to that.
You know why you do that? I have an idea.
What's that?
You do that. I'm gonna go talk to that hooded fella. Hope he doesn't want us around. Maybe he'll tell us how to get out of here. And with that, I'm gonna go back to famine.
Okay.
I'm honestly just gonna go with him because, like,
Because you want to see how this turns out?
I mean, there's that, and at the very least, there's probably like chunks of those fucking obelisks that we shattered earlier.
So you guys walk back in the direction where you thought crucifixion was. You come once back to the literal sand pit with the obelisks and the weird bondaged, desiccated corpses walking about.
Is famine still around?
No, you don't currently see him.
Well, I know how to summon him. I pull out my gun. I shoot a corpse.
It's a corpse.
Well, a walking corpse, of course.
Just back in the diner. Why is this happening?
So you're gonna shoot a corpse?
Well, one of the shambling corpse.
So
Because apparently that summons famine here for some reason.
So you shoot a corpse. It kind of like bends, kind of like to the point where it got shot. As you see, just kind of sand start coming out of it. One of the corpses, I believe last time, did kind of turn to sand though when you shot an obelisk. If that's the kind of reaction you're going for, but it just kind of looks pained to the side as it kind of gasps its long gasp as it continues shambling around.
Can I find, like, are there chunks of the obelisk and shit lying around that we smashed earlier?
I will say yes.
I'm gonna find just a decent sized chunk that looks unimportant of the former obelisk.
Okay.
Gonna get me a car.
This dimension's getting my last nerves, buddy. Friend.
Me too. Well, I got us a ride, so see what you find there.
Going.
Well, I believe you were shooting obelisks to find your friend.
I was shooting the obelisk because it did something. You want me to shoot more obelisks? I can shoot more obelisks.
I mean, if shooting him ain't bringing your bringing out this hooded figure and you really want to talk to him, you're probably going to have to take it out on the obelisk.
All right, I'm shooting the big rock.
And just start driving away.
Are you actually leaving him behind?
I'm in a ready position to just leave. I'm like sitting there idly.
All right. Are you shooting one of the obelisks, Tom?
Yes.
Okay, give me the damage roll.
I should probably get dice for that.
Or roll the attack roll is what I meant.
Roll the attack roll, which I assume my revolver specialty comes into play here.
I believe it did last time.
Unfortunately, I got no 10, so that doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Difficulty 6, I assume?
Yes.
Because it's a rock.
Yep.
So 7 successes.
Okay, roll the damage.
So, goop, goop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. That's one shot.
What's it like to
Nice.
succeed a
Bang
roll?
the hammer.
So you point the gun and you shoot at one of the obelisks. As immediately it doesn't collapse, but these massive cracks and fissures and little chunks of it start to come off.
It doesn't break?
Nope, not this time. Although it looks like it's literally one good swift push from toppling over. As
I'll
you, hear,
wait.
as you hear an ominous clinking sound.
As I hear the ominous clink sound, I'm gonna holster my weapon. I'm gonna and put my hands in the air and turn to the ominous clinking sound.
You see Famine has pretty much appeared behind you holding the scale as he takes a single coin and drops it onto the scale, hence the ominous clinking noise.
I'm gonna turn to Mr. Famine. I do apologize for disturbing you once again, but me and my
Immediately, he's just kind of looking at you with these hollow, desiccated eyes. Or eye sockets, pretty much.
But me and my compatriots here, we're a little lost. We are stuck over here. We'd like to go back to the meat dimension or to Santa Ana. And this was the only way we knew how to get a hold of you, as you were no longer around. I do apologize.
I am half tempted for him to give you directions to Santa Ana instead of San Antonio, since you just said Santa Ana.
I know, I'm fully aware of what I'm saying, but my character is saying that regardless.
He's like, you want directions?
I will not fault you, Josh, for doing that.
Isn't it pretty great that you just walked up to one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and asked for directions? Fucking tabletop RPGs, am I right?
Hell yeah.
After shooting his fucking statue.
We're just really
Upset with someone who's just like, I need to ask a question.
we're a little stuck.
I mean, if you take a dump on the floor to get somebody's attention, they're going to be a little miffed.
But if that was the only way to get their attention, can they be miffed?
Kinda, yeah. It's like, wait for me to get back. Fucking Christ.
That'd be too easy.
We're abandoned a fucking dimension that is away from our home.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know how he's gonna... The coin thing seems ominous, but, you know, I'm not Famine.
It is what it is. It's just one of those things.
So he looks as the scales kind of tip back and forth, and you hear kind of a raspy chuckle. And he says, "There's not much I can do to someone with a fate as bad as you."
Fucking, I didn't know Famine had fucking bars.
I will be right back.
I
My
think
character did not say that.
the best thing I could do for the both of us is to speed you along to the end of your road. Just follow the river.
I appreciate that, but river goes in two directions.
Follow it down.
Damn it, he's talking to this guy like he's a child.
I would ask north or south, but I no longer have my compass, as it was pretty rootless to use here.
Be on your way now. You've spent enough time in my domain. You best be making your way to my brother's.
Oh,
I've been in your brother's embrace for a long time now. He just hasn't grasped me yet.
It won't be long before he keeps you.
I know. That I know.
sweet.
As I say, walking away from his friend, I appreciate you helping out as you have. As I approach Mr. Kuda
Up on the rock.
on the rock.
I'm just gonna activate my flying rock and take off.
Well, you don't have to bother with spending the glamour considering you're in the near dreaming.
No, it's amazing. I'm so happy.
Are you getting...
As you wait, I don't know if your character heard Mr. Famine.
I'm probably close enough that I'm listening, but like I'm trying to not be the one that is clearly interacting with him because I don't feel like pissing off Famine.
No, why not? It's fun.
I have neither the
Someone has to.
speaking chops or the magic gun to have enough comfort in fucking with the guy.
I don't know if you heard him, but we just have to follow the river. Quite frankly, he didn't specify which direction, but we just follow the river.
Oh, all right. I mean, I can do that.
You know what'd be funny?
Summon him again.
No. Me
You
and
already-
Kyle go one direction, we send Adam the other direction.
You've been instructed by
We-
your
we
friends
set
to
up a
follow
s-
the river up.
Adam
We
comes
set
out.
up a story for the future. I think that's what we do. Unless Josh doesn't want to.
And so you're going to have Adam come out at the other end of a trot in the Great White North.
He might be going in the right direction. That's up to Josh. I'm taking another shot.
So, I mean, yeah. Let's just be on our way before we piss this guy off. And I'm gonna fly back onto the river.
I guess I'll saddle up on the fucking rock that he has flying.
Oh, what position are you in? Because there's three of you.
Reverse cowgirl.
Well, I think we agreed that Adam's going in one direction and me and Kyle going another.
Oh my god.
Well, imagine it like a
Unless
lot.
that is unfair. I will admit that might not be a fair decision, since he is not here.
All right. What were you saying, Josh?
Oh, I was about to say, imagine it like a log, so the three of you kind of have to saddle up on it.
Yeah, I'd probably be in the front because I'm gonna need to see if I'm steering.
Unless it's like a gondola, then you have to be in the back.
Wait, that's a good question. What are you steering the rock with?
I like to think it's a gondola,
My
personally.
hopes and dreams.
Or is it kind of just like you shift your weight and it lists in that direction?
Kinda. I mean, it's weird fairy magic. I'm not looking to put terms on it. I mean, I'm down to drive it like a gondola, but I don't know if I have any anything stick-like enough to push it along.
That's up to Josh.
You can pilot this thing however you feel magically fit.
Paddle it downstream.
So as you guys are riding this thing downstream, the grass kind of turns fantastic colors as you almost see kind of motes of light coming off of it. And just off the edge of the river, you can see what look to be like herds of white buffalo, bigger than any you've actually probably none of you have ever seen a buffalo other than Mon.
Okay, thank you.
True.
But Mon Jarson, these things are bigger than any you've ever seen. And they look different. Their horns are bigger as the river slowly continues to kind of go down.
Now, how hungry am I? When was the last time that has the red cap eaten?
That's up to you.
I feel like the red cap would start getting hungry right about now. Seeing those
Tried to shoot him.
that nice bison meat. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of the buffalo.
All right,
I can't help myself. It's my fey nature after all.
It is.
All right, give me the attack roll.
From the log.
From what?
From the log.
Yep, I'm assuming that's how you're doing it.
One, two, three. Wow, that's a really shitty roll. That's only 3 successes.
Only.
That's 3 successes on 10 die.
All right, well, give me the damage roll. This thing isn't really moving out of the way.
Zapoof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage.
5 damage.
God.
So your gun kind of startles the herd as the one you shoot immediately starts kind of limping away, but it's not completely dead yet. As I'm assuming you're just kind of paddling along, Kyle, when you hear the gunshot behind you go off right behind your ear, causing a bit of ringing.
Hey! It's so loud.
Just a second. There's good eating over here. Just pull up to the shore.
I'm just gonna use hopscotch on him. Because fuck it, it's fun. It's less dice though.
Do you tell me what that means?
It's like I'll do you one better there, Hutch. I'll give you a hand.
Hutch is in the meat dimension. Thank you very much.
You right, Mon. Here you go, Mon. I'm gonna hook you up. It's 3 successes, so you can jump like fuck. What is it? hella?
I never heard that term, but I'll start using it if that means I get to eat sooner.
Why is this not taking me to the thing I need? Oh, you currently have a 60-foot broad jump. Enjoy.
60 foot. How far away is this legendary buffalo? Is it 60 feet away?
You can definitely hit the riverbank within 60 feet.
Well, I'm gonna jump up and try to finish off said buffalo.
And midair, or are you gonna just kind of like jump into it and bite it?
I mean, you could. You can jump 30 feet in the air. Or not 30 feet, 3 stories in the
I
air.
think, while I think the red cap would say sink your teeth into it, I think his nature would say finish it off before you get there.
Okay. All right, give me one more attack roll.
Wait, one more. That's 3 successes, so that's better. No, that's about the same as before. God damn it! I'm not rolling well tonight. But that is 4 damage.
4 damage. You absolutely take this thing out.
The best part about being a red cap is I don't need to cook my food. I can eat it raw.
Are you just gonna
Especially
sink your teeth into this thing?
What a gremlin.
Yes.
I mean, the magic buffalo is still warm, right?
It's
I have my red bandana mask. Thank you very much. Hanging around my neck. If they couldn't figure out what that meant, that's on them.
Here's the real question, though. Does an imaginary buffalo fill you? Hey, Vancouver by
What's
night.
fun?
How's it going? Welcome.
You just
What up?
you just showed up to witness something awful.
You gonna eat
Well,
some?
yeah, they're on our page. That's a given.
So this beautiful, majestic, absolutely behemoth of a kind of bellows out as it falls over and dies, and you immediately just, I'm assuming, sink your teeth past the fur.
Absolutely.
So this is amongst all the foods you've eaten in your life, from literal garbage to probably find like
Ate.
steak au poivre on a train when you were robbing it, or before you robbed it.
Just took it off of someone's plate.
This is the, you can feel the beautiful texture of the meat as it's finely marbled. The taste of fresh grass and dew and something that you can't quite place on it. And as you notice, as you're kind of just biting into this thing and eating it, it's slowly turning into a cloud and drifting away.
Oh, I gotta keep biting it before it gets gone.
And if
Fucking cotton candy.
if Gilbert Boyle looks over at the side, he can see as the fur literally starts turning into clouds and starts floating away.
Now he's gotta shoot his dessert.
Man, this place sure is fucking weird.
I think this would be a turning point for Mr. Johnson here.
Maybe I can be happy.
No. Can there be something as carnal and enjoyable as this? That I just experienced? I don't know.
This is how they went extinct the first time.
Damn! History repeats itself. But, with some existential dread.
There's
Just slowly
something
make
that kind
myself.
of feels right about what you just did.
What?
Like there's something almost right being in the near dreaming these magical creatures and getting to engage the true nature of your fey being a red cap and biting into this fresh kill feels euphoric for that brief moment as the animal itself starts to float away.
Right, Josh, I need you to say even or odd here.
I will say odd.
Oh no. Al, you need to help me.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to start chasing the rest of the herd. But I think you should move back to Charlie in the meantime. Charlie and Melinda.
That is a good moment to switch over. So back in the diner, everybody's kind of recovering. What do you guys plan on doing from here?
Probably making sure everyone's okay, and then probably talking to Charlie about having him help me get the library, I guess.
So I'm gonna try to get like Enva on her own once she's out of earshot, or when she's out of earshot of like the common populace. I've made a terrible mistake. I think I've overextended myself. I need glamour desperately.
Probably wasn't a good idea to do.
Well, it sounded good at the time when I was facing down a rampage in Chimera. Now I'm less than certain. I need to find some way to get in this hellhole, and I will not stoop so low as to rip it from someone. I might have some ideas, but this library, yes, this library is as good a start as any. What do you need?
Probably need to talk to City Hall. I don't know if we need to buy things. I'm not sure how getting the building would work around here.
We actually asked about the library before, didn't we? Right? Like, is that also owned by Abelard, or?
No, you guys haven't gotten to City Hall yet.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, I remember we asked about it, but I don't remember what we're supposed to do.
Nicest building in town. Don't want to even go there.
I can
All the files.
I can promise you, Enva, I will do my level best to help secure it. We might have to see about a grant or some kind of a loan because my resources are stretched very thin with the hotel as it is. I'm sorry, I'm very not well. Still smoke coming from my tweed jacket.
We should probably get you back to the hotel to clean up.
No, what difference does it make here? I need... That writer person. When were we supposed to meet with her? I can never remember.
I believe you guys it's at the end of the week.
I think we've set like 3 fucking different dates for that as we've been like forgetting about it. So whenever you say is fine with me. Also, is there any kind of like place where I could theoretically take Agatha to go dancing as like an I'm sorry, as like a stress reliever, but also I really need glamour because I'm a fairy being of dreams and whispers, and I'm currently fucking dying.
The hotel lobby.
Your homeboys went to go get some. They went to go get the.
My homeboys are in a hell of their own. They're doing God's work, buddy.
Always have been.
As to like a dance hall or something, there's probably nothing like that. There probably, if there was like any kind of like club or anything like that in town,
it would be in the African American side, and Agatha's probably like closet racist. Gotcha.
No, I was gonna say it would have been in some kind of club or dance hall that's probably currently derelict on Main Street. Other than that, people used to throw balls at hotels.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Oh hey, I have one of those. Okay. Gonna hopefully hope Krudar gets back alive because I might need somebody to play guitar. Okay. So City Hall is like first on the quest log, and then maybe tonight we'll see about taking Agatha dancing as a stress relief. And what was number 3? Fuck me, I had a number 3. I don't remember what number 3 was.
What number 1 was?
Number 3, make a list.
Number 3 is talk to the Weird Tales writer chick. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. I am going to put on my leader pants and try and get the situation like wrapped up, you know what I mean? Like make sure everybody's okay here. And then once we can sort of get back onto a semblance of normal life, I'm going to go back to the hotel, get cleaned up, and then we're going to go do Enva stuff and get her that library.
Okay.
That is the plan currently.
Noah's a bit short, but I hope that's a decent place to cut off the session for right now, as it's nearly midnight. If that is okay with everybody else.
No, I had fun. I had a good time.
I'm sure you did.
The homeboys are finally on their way to San Antonio.
No, the homeboys are chasing a fucking herd, and the rest of the homeboys are chasing Mon. And I cannot wait to see how this plays out. My only worry is how is sober Tom going to reconcile this?
Sober Tom doesn't have to worry about that. Well, he does, but you know,
he's just gonna be again. It's fine.
Alright. It was a bit of a short session. I will dole out the 1 XP for right now.
Okay.
Josh, may I expendy Wendy Bing Bongs my XPs on to increase my Fey realm?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what you want to do.
I desperately want to do that. Who remembers how much that is?
It's like... Oh, for realm. I don't know.
Fuck. You know what? I wish Adam was here. I wish Adam was here because he always has the XP chart written down.
Just so he cannot use it.
You're not wrong.
You know, I can absolutely make up some numbers if you like.
I mean, I appreciate it, but I'd rather have like the official ones.
Well, shit. Now you're just being picky.
A little bit.
God. I may have gone a little overboard, not gonna lie.
Prelude Motley.
It was full before I started.
Experience.
I need to hydrate up.
I agree with Daestra, by the way.
Oh, what did he say?
Oh,
I don't
my.
really have the chat open.
He says, I vote for Tom and think he should get a point for every shot he took tonight.
Oh my god. Is that how we game the system? We fucking just...
He absolutely destroyed and played Changeling? I mean, okay.
We destroy our livers and like, oh, yeah, hell yeah. Get one session, get fucking 20 XP.
So, Josh, if it's cool with you, I currently have 17 XP. I'm going to drop 12 to get a new point of Fey Realm and a new dot in Sovereign.
Okay.
Diggity dope.
How much for a realm, Charlie?
Current rating times 3.
Current rating times 3.
Or a brand new one?
4 times 3. 4 times 3
12.
is 12. Should I drop 12 for another dot of time? I think I should. Josh, I'm dropping 12 for time.
Okay.
4 dots in time.
Hey, Josh.
Yes.
Do you and Anna work tomorrow?
Yes.
Damn it.
Thank you, Mazzy. Thank you for understanding.
I'm also going to vote for Tom for deliberately pissing off an elemental horseman of the apocalypse to ask for directions.
Yes.
Get his attention.
That is 2 votes for Tom so far.
I mean, I understand.
I vote for Kyle for at least being around for the possible ramifications.
All right,
Hey,
2
man.
votes for Tom. 1 for
I gotta stay looking out. I gotta vote for Tom for fucking flying off the rock and nomming a buffalo.
Going teeth first into a magic buffalo. That is.
I set him up and he delivered. I can't be happier than that.
What's the red cap's fucking one fucking trait they have? They're always
Fucking
hungry.
eats it. Yeah. I feel like I just amped up a fucking jungle cat, you know?
No, I think you're more or less like. I think you just like helped a junkie get cocaine after he's been addicted to crack. I think that's
You know.
what happened.
I'm helping.
I guess I'll also give it to Tom for fucking murking a fucking buffalo. Just-
4 for Tom, 1 for Kyle.
Though I do feel like I'm a lot monopolized the session a bit.
Oh man.
It was a lot of me too. Don't feel bad.
I mean, every session's gonna have it swing towards one person or the other. I don't think there's anything wrong with feeling bad about it.
Truth.
Or I don't think there's. You shouldn't feel bad about it. There you go. Nothing wrong with it. You know?
Oh fuck!
You okay?
Whoops. Yeah, I'm fine. I just did something. I pushed something a little harder than I expected to.
Did you spill the booze?
Fucking does thing.
No booze was spilled. I just thought I was spinning something, but I ended up just pushing it outright. Nothing was broken.
Oh, we lost Josh.
Oh, we did lose Josh.
Well, I am the storyteller now. Also, I don't think I have a full a whole ass full Discord anymore. So
You're good.
we're just gonna chill here till Josh gets back, if he gets back. He might not come back just because it's fucking like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
What happened? How did we lose Josh?
He probably
I don't know.
somehow. Internet. Texas internet. That's the answer to everything.
You know, if there's one of the biggest downsides of being Texan is that the internet is ass.
Fucking sucks out here.
Yeah.
I wish we had fiber.
Oh, fucking absolutely! I paid a premium to have fiber here.
Yeah, same. Be fucking worth it. Yeah, Mazzy, absolutely. Those fucking rocks think they're better than us, and that's why we're riding on top of it. Just so it remembers it's beneath us.
Well, only two of you are riding beneath an obelisk right now.
But
Piece of shit.
it is no longer 12 or 11.
Speaking of which,
Mhm.
happy birthday, Amai!
Oh, you're older now.
Yeah.
Happy derpida.
You did it.
Thanks, Tom.
Happy birthday.
Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get Josh back, so
no idea.
should we just?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, speak of the devil.
I'm not sure what happened. My computer just froze up and then my internet died.
Nice.
We were literally just talking about the great old Texas internet.
Thank you, Mazzy.
Yep.
We
Did
were.
we get any
Oh,
more
revolver.
coming in?
My revolver is fucking chamber latch doesn't lock anymore. That makes me sad.
Tom, I have severe misgivings with you being this plastered and playing with a revolver.
It's not a real revolver. Calm down.
Thank you, Stripey Cat.
Amai, would you like your present now?
If you want.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Okay.
I've only dropped this thing twice tonight.
That's good, I guess.
I was gonna say if we didn't have any votes coming in, I believe you get the bonus XP, Tom.
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
after I just spent that XP on time. If only we could all do that.
Right. Oh.
Well, now I need to find.
Oh, the extra XP. What dojins did I get for my birthday? None yet. I'm waiting now. Hopefully at some point, Daestra. I do like my dojins.
Okay, but what's the tags of the dojins?
Vanilla. Hand holding.
Well, okay, if you saw the dank memes, then those lead to stuff that, are less than ideal.
You vote Chaz, Mr. Snurb.
A respectable Chaz vote.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Vote for Chaz.
Eyebrow.
I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to really wrap it properly, but I think you'll enjoy it just the same.
Thank you. What is it? It might be a dojin, Daestra. What is it? Ooh, Trinity, thank you. It is a book. It is not a dojin.
Is it his book?
Wait, what?
That would be so goddamn funny, Chaz, if you gave her your book for her birthday.
That was a Chad move.
Oh, you got a hard copy of it?
I have a hard
Yeah.
copy, man.
It's Charlie's book.
Dude, I don't even own a copy of my own fucking book yet. It's in the mail.
He signed it. I'm that guy.
That's a Chad move right there.
A Chad.
Like, you had to respect that fucking... that hustle.
Thank you, Charlie. I like it. It's really pretty.
I remember the last time you said you always wanted one, so...
Yes, thank you. I love it.
Hopefully the lines didn't,
No.
if that's what you want.
No, I like this. Yeah, I like lines in my paper. I don't know why, but I do. On my writing paper. I think everyone does, though.
I need to hydrate.
Sounds like a good idea, Tom.
Motherfucking night.
Stay hydrated. We need to get a bot that reminds us to stay hydrated, or at least the chat to remind us.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, hey man, stay hydrated.
They show the bots that Twitch has that does that, or at least Streamlabs, I should say.
So you've been getting your protein, but have you been hydrating?
Just hydrate by drinking protein shake.
You know what? Straight up, I will admit that I had like 2 bottles of water, and I had to work out today. So no, I'm not hydrated.
Yeah, you might want to get on that, buddy.
I've only drank 2 bottles of water, too, but I, like, never
And
did.
it's fucking open up tomorrow. It's a 12-hour day tomorrow for me.
12-hour day?
Yup.
Damn. Fuck that. I wish I had something nice to say. Fuck all of that.
What?
12-hour days. I work.
Oh.
Fuck everything. That is that.
By the way, Chaz, noticed you got Tabletop Simulator on Steam. You got plans for that? So Tom and I have been playing a... It's not really a trading card game, but it is a card game called Exceed Fighting System. And most of like the tournament play and events for that take place on Tabletop Simulator. So I picked up Tabletop Simulator so I could take part in that. We're trying to indoctrinate Josh, so we'll let you know how that goes next week.
You all should try it out. If you like fighting games, you might like that card game.
To be fair, this game is genuinely dope and it deserves more of a signal boost. So the way the game works is there's no like collecting aspect. I mean, there is, you might get different decks, but all the decks are the same. There's no deck building. Every deck is the same to a character. Now, when I first started, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. It's fucking amazing, because number one, I forgot what number one was, but number two, number one, you don't have to like spend buku bucks to get a viable deck. You know what I mean? I come from Magic the Gathering, where a standard tournament deck would run you like $500. In Yu-Gi-Oh, it's even worse. It's like $700. This box cost me $35, and I have 4 tournament viable decks that are good forever.
$35 plus 20 in shipping, because fucking that website is ridiculous.
Well, that's if you get it from Level 99 store, but there's other retailers.
Yeah, I bought mine from Amazon, which was like $5 in shipping.
But also, the way the game is designed, every character's deck plays differently. So instead of there being a lack of like diversity in the games, there's even more. Because, again, if you talk about like a tournament Magic metagame, there's like, 6 viable decks at the top at any given time. Commander, you have a little bit more wiggle room, but everybody's still playing like the same 15 cards depending on your color. Exceed has, I think, like 64 different characters, and they all play fairly differently. Every individual game line, from Blaze Blue to Under Night, Shovel Knight, the best fighting game. They all have their own little mechanics, but they're all compatible, so they can fight with each other. It's a lot of fun. I've been completely addicted to it. So, this game needs a signal boost. Exceed fighting system, highly recommended. It's good shit.
Really cool.
Let them know that we sent you.
Honestly, if we tell,
they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck?"
No. Honestly, like if we tell them that we said this, they'll give us like a discount, because Level 99 does that. If like you stream their games or you tweet out about them, they're like, "Oh, let us know, and we'll give you like a 20% discount in the store." I don't even care about the 20% discount. I just like the game.
3 times. Dropped it 3 times is what I'm saying.
I'll go to shot
TM deck builder.
That sounds like it could be fun. But right? Yeah, I mostly got it to play Exceed events. Oh, also, while we're plugging things, Kyle, would you hold up my book one more time?
Litany of the Destroyer!
Litany of the Destroyer by Chaz LaBelle. If you're watching this on YouTube, a link is going to be down there. It is an epic medieval fantasy where one knight stands between humanity and the demons of biblical Armageddon.
Wait, hold up. Might not just be on YouTube, but let me fucking find it on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, fucking Amazon.
Okay.
So that we can have it in chat.
Oh, thank you, friend. So I found out something interesting lately. As I've been like buying ad space and promoting the book, I was promoting it as a historical fantasy, because it does take place in France during the very beginning of the 100 Years' War and the onset of the Black Plague. Historical fantasy is completely worthless to me on Amazon, because literally all of historical fantasy is romance novels. Which makes sense. Nice. Which makes sense, because if you think about it, like all of the novels that are like conquered by the Highlander or taken by the Viking Jarl, I'm willing to bet that romance has more historical settings in it than any other single genre of fiction. But when I was buying Amazon ads and I was targeting like historical fiction and like related keywords, I was getting like massive impressions. Like 10,000 different people saw the ad for the book, 0 clicks. And I don't mean like a low number of clicks in relation to the impressions. Fucking 0, because people that were looking for historical fantasy were only looking for like romance. So now I'm kind of like I'm shifting to marketing it as more of like a regular epic fantasy that just happens to take place on Earth.
That's not right. Hang on.
I mean, with all the fucked up shit that's in the book and the amount that people get fucked up in the book, I think there's enough fucking for it.
I posted the link in the chat.
I can't get rid of this thing. Help! There we go. Delete a fucking help!
Oh no.
Charlie, help!
What did I do? I don't know how to help you. You're not here.
Tell what's happening.
This comment I just sent on Twitch. I don't know how to delete it. Help!
Oh, you have to go into the mod view for that. Shit, I don't have a mod view open. Or do I? Actually, can I do it
I'm
from
not
here?
a mod, so I can't do it.
Boom. Turn on mod. And then I go back.
All I want to do is help. This is what I do. This is what happens.
Huh. That's not working. All right. What did you link out of fucking sheer curiosity?
I don't even know.
Hang on, let me see if I can. All right, mod sword. And we'll just mute Tom for good measure. We'll mute caffeinated conquests. Those fuckers
Right.
only ever shit post anyway.
I mean,
How the fuck do I delete this? Shit, I have no idea what I'm doing.
same.
We don't know how to use Twitch well.
What are is the Twitch?
You know what it is?
Mhm.
I think because it's us, I can't moderate it. Because it came from the CAFCON account, like, I can't do anything.
He is unmoderatable.
Like, I can fuck with Daestra, I can fuck with Amai the Neko, but I can't do shit to Caffeinated Conquest. So that's just there now. But I am curious what Tom linked.
Just end the stream.
I think it just like links to nothing really.
It just links you to Discord itself.
It just takes you to like your friends page,
Yeah.
but like your individual friends, like your own person.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Wait, does it take to my friends or your friends?
It
the
opens
friends.
up the Discord application that you were on, what your friends would be, like whatever account you were signed in. So like it
No,
takes
but,
me to my
like-
personal friend.
Oh, okay.
It just takes you to the friends tab on Discord, but it only shows
Then I'm confused. Confused.
you just want people to have friends, Tom. I respect that.
Who we want to raid?
Shadow Legends.
I get it.
No.
Somebody needs
You know
to make
the problem
a
I'm
YouTube
yelling is that
channel.
my neighbors fucking either got fucking evicted or had to move. I don't know. So I can yell. Ha ha!
Is there any objections if we raid Null Bunny?
I don't know
No.
who that is for sure.
Nobody's cool.
Null Bunny's one of Amai's friends. She's a bunny rabbit VTuber. Bunny girl.
I got
Chill.
2 bunnies.
She
I was
chill.
gonna say, Chaz, why don't I mean Tom, why don't your bunnies stream video games?
Because they need to get a fucking job.
Ow.
Alright guys, Null's a
looking
good
at
friend
you.
of Amai's. She's been really cool to her, so please go be nice to the bunny girl in response. Litany of the Destroyer available now on Amazon. Please buy it. If you buy it, leave me a rating because I need it desperately. Exceed Fighting System is super dope. It is currently my favorite card game on the market. Give it a shot or at least a look. We love you people. You guys are wonderful. Have a great night.
All right.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Sleepy Adam.
Good night.